from Barlow'S Boutique here. I was going to do another little mini podcast. The one I did the other day was pretty funny to me because I ended up editing some stuff out. So we'll talk about some of that stuff today. I really want to just do this because the Halloween 2018 trailer came out today. I seen it and got really excited about it. I like where they're going with it. They're erasing all the sequels because, in my opinion, and it's okay if you like those movies. I'm not gonna diss them hard, but I just think it got way off the rails. And I like the first movie's the best, obviously. So it's cool that they're going to go from there and continue the story. I like the fact that in one of the scenes in the trailer, you see the kids walking down the street, and the kid's like, "Hey, isn't that your grandma's brother?" And she's like, "No, that was something they made up." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "All right, Carpenter definitely wanted that in there because he pretty much wrote Halloween 2 under duress because he didn't ever think about a sequel. He thought a sequel was dumb. It didn't need to be explained. That's what made it scary because it's out of the blue and then bam, it's done. And a 6-pack of beer later, it's their brother and sister. So I'm sure he's happy to get that changed. But overall, I liked how it looked. I liked the idea that he got caught and he's been in a mental institute ever since, because the other route is that he's just been lurking and it's like, all right, how's he been eating? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like the Jason thing. It's kind of like if you think about it too hard, it's like, okay, what was he eating the whole time he was out in the woods? How'd he learn how to eat? Or fish, or whatever. But anyway, you don't want to think about that or it'll ruin the whole thing. I'm totally stoked. And like what I tried to say yesterday, and I alluded it to the remakes, but I mean, this is obviously not a remake, it's just a continuation, is just to be in a good mood about it and not be too analytical, because a lot of people do that. A lot of people, they'll ruin their time. They'll ruin the movie for themselves. And I can't stress enough to try to avoid that and just have fun with it. Be glad that Jamie Lee Curtis is back in the fold. It's amazing that she decided to do this, because she, at this point, she don't even need to do it. So it's really cool. The Halloween movies in general, I like most of them. I like the first 4. I think part 5 is when it got silly. And then they lost me. Basically, they lost me. And the Rob Zombie movies, I want to stress this. I want to say this. I don't like the Rob Zombie Halloweens, but it's not because they're not filmed good. They're not good acting. It's not that at all. It's the fact that it's Michael Myers, and it's a subject you can't remake. You can't do it. You can't do it. He was set up to fail at the beginning, so he did the best he could do. I think I love the girls in it. I love Dee Wallace. I like Dee Wallace, but I like the girls. I like the way it was shot is amazing. I don't like that Michael Myers is 6'8". He's 5'8". He's 5'7", 5'8". However tall Jamie Lee Curtis was, because they were like the same height. He's a little bit taller, but he's not 6 foot tall. He's not even close. That's what that even makes it more scary. He's lifting this guy and stabbing him into the closet doors. It's scary when a normal sized guy or even slightly smaller guy does that, as opposed to the obvious professional wrestler that's gonna be able to pick anybody up and throw him. I would have loved the Rob Zombie Halloween better if it wasn't Halloween, if it wasn't Michael Myers, if it was just some crazy guy. The story was different enough that it could have been any 80s slasher movies, that they were all kind of the same and borrowing off of each other. It would have been fine, and I probably would have enjoyed it a lot. Or I would enjoy it still. What I said yesterday that I kind of bleeped out, because I just said it was a shit movie, and that's not really what I meant to say. It's a shit Halloween. It's shitty. You don't need a backstory. You don't need an explanation. Movies that over explain shit, it's not as scary as what the hell, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the first one. You don't know what? That's like left field shit. If they would have called it something other than Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it would have even been more like just out of left field. Like when you hear Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you're expecting a Chainsaw Massacre, right? Whereas if it was just like a summer's day, you would have no idea what was going to happen. Then bam, it's this woman falls into hell literally. But anyway. Just super excited to see the movie. I hope it does well for John, because something that's always on my mind is we've lost a lot of my horror heroes have passed away. George Romero, Wes Craven, Tobe Hooper, and it's just like God. If we can get, I want to get anything I can get out of John, because. He's just awesome. He like he started it. He raised the bar as far as these movies go. Thanks to Hitchcock. I mean, it was awesome. His movies are just great. Moody. Soundtracks are amazing. I just love it, and I want him to be around as long as possible. And for him to come back into the fold is definitely for all fans, but especially us that have I saw Halloween on TV when it premiered, and it was kind of funny because we went to school and we would always make little drawings, and we would always draw the door with Sister on the wall, because that was one of the TV edits that wasn't in the regular movie. So I thought we just made that shit up, because I'd seen it when I was a kid, and then when I actually bought it, it's like that. It's like, where's that scene? I know there was a scene there with Sister on the wall, and I didn't remember the courtroom scene at all, but yeah, that's just it's just been in my life forever. So I'm super stoked. I hope they do it right. I just have a feeling it looks scary. It looked pretty scary to me. So anyway, hopefully we'll get a full episode soon. We talked about it last night, and we're gonna really try to go for it. I've already contacted a few people about being interviewed for it, and I'm pretty excited. If that goes through, I'm going to be super stoked. If not, I understand. So hopefully we'll get these rolling here soon. So thanks for watching, and check out the Etsy store and the Facebook page. And if you want a hockey mask, hit me up and let me know, and we'll get that rolling for you. So until then, see you later, and watch Halloween. Thanks, Sean Clark, for the 25 Years of Terror convention they did. If you don't know Sean, he does the Horror's Hollow Grounds on a lot of DVDs. It's location scouting, and our own old film locations, which is awesome, because I'm a junior member of the Delta Bravo Urban Exploration Team, and those are the two things that got me searching out locations when my band's on tour. So shout out to Sean on this one. Have a good day.